Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. How goes it? It's a glorious, lovely, sunny day here right now. I am loving life. And we are going to do Scorpio today. We're going to figure out what the universe wants Scorpio to know. I'm going to translate a few things for you and hopefully get you on your way to enlightenment, happiness, whatever you want to call it. Your authentic self, your beautiful yin yourself, and your beautiful yang self. Alright, I'm just going to wait for a hot second, let the energies kind of fill in. Alright, what does Scorpio need to know? Okay. You got the temperance, okay, you're keeping it good. Look at that. Scorpio. Beautiful energy. Okay, then you got the Fool. You got new opportunities coming in because you're keeping it balanced, right? You got something going on in the subconscious, though. You got something going. And then you got the King of Swords. Okay, so you're using your mental clarity to move forward. You're weaving something here. You just got to check in with your subconscious to make sure that everything's copacetic. What else does Scorpio need to know? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles. Working on it. No. Scorpio working on it? Heck no. Okay. Ace of Cups, and then you got the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this particular King of Cups, might have a little feisty energy. Thems be sharks in that water. Okay. But whatever this masculine energy is, whether it's coming from you, from just a regular masculine, and you're not turning away from it. You're looking at it. And you're not afraid. You're not dropping your baskets. And your bunnies are right behind you, so they're not scared either. So whatever this is, you're not afraid of. You're like, I see you. I see you. Now, how the heck that's going to play out, I don't know. But even this Ace of Cups, you got all this love, but you're focused. You see that one little butterfly over here. Now, that doesn't mean that's the object of your desire. That just means I see you. I see what you got going on. And I'm going to, like, keep an eyeball. Okay. So, sometimes that can be an okay thing. If we have something like, a past trauma where somebody did have some shark-infested waters, and then we're like, oh, now I'm wading in shark-infested waters. I didn't really want this. So, you're not running away from it. You're not scared of it. I don't get you engaging, though. You see it. You know it. You're looking wholeheartedly at it. But all of your energy is going in a different direction. Like, this is just maybe like a little, this butterfly might be like a little escape from his, his person. And you're like, yeah, I see you. You can investigate all you want, but I'm still sending my love over here. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So, let's see. You got your temperance. You got your moon in reverse. Okay. A lot of people are getting moon in reverse. The yin energies are filling the planet like nobody's business, and we're still not comfortable sitting with them, stepping on them, understanding them. And that's okay. We've been under kind of this yin suppression spell thingy for a hot minute, right? For a hot couple thousand years. So it's going to take some time. Don't beat yourself up over it. You're working on it. Ooch. Okay. This. Okay. So, butterflies, right? Butterfly effect. You're working on what you're putting out into the universe, right? You're working on it. You're trying to make it different so that things actually make sense. Okay, so when you're talking to the universe and setting your intentions and trying to manifest things, You're trying to get your language correct, is what I'm getting with this. That's what I'm getting. You're trying to get the language of the universe correct. You're working on it. You're developing something. There you go, Scorpio. Okay. Card off the top of the pile. Yeah. Okay. There's heritage here. You're looking at it. I don't think you're investing in it, though. You got too much other stuff going on, Scorpio. So this fell off the top of the deck. I'm just going to leave that off to the side. You take it as you will. I don't know if you got inheritance coming. Inheritance came up for Pisces, too. But his... this dude's energy was in reverse for Pisces. So this masculine kind of hierarchied elder with some maybe, I don't know, investments. I don't know. That's looming. It's looming over there, Scorpio. Put it on the back burner for now, though, because we're trying to talk to the universe in the correct manner. Okay. So for the moon card clarification, well, I'm clarifying with the same deck because I was told to. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, you're learning. You're learning something. Some opportunities sparks growth in something that you're learning about. Now, this doesn't always have to be in a book. There's people on the internets that blog. There's people on they do YouTube videos. They, you can go pretty much, there's Reddit. There's so many different sources for information. It's ridiculous, right? So something is going to spark a growth for an idea for you. That's going to open up your world. Just make sure you don't get into self-denial about it. Self-sabotage. Dang, Pisces got that too. So this card in reverse says to me these eggs that she's holding are never going to hatch because of the energy she used to get them. She left 2 back here in the nest thinking they're going to do something. None of these eggs are going to hatch. When things are constructed and built on lies, nothing's going to hatch. Okay, and she's holding one up for dear life, right? So when we hold on to something that's not meant for us, it causes pain and suffering. I'm getting you need to release all these old thought patterns and ideas. That's what I'm getting. Like all these little eggs that you're holding so tightly and think are going to hatch for you are old, outdated ideas, thoughts, belief systems, thought patterns probably, heart energy, things that you think are supposed to come to fruition that you've been trying to manifest for yourself, but because your person is attached to these ideas that do not birth anything except for more trauma. Yeah, you're gonna so the growth pattern is turned upside down, but your idea that's a peony. Peony is significant. Signify luxury and protection, right? If you just look at the flower, right? Just look at the flower. A traditional, old-fashioned, like stick your face in those petals and just inhale peony, right? Luxury, softness, a very feminine energy. That's where you want. Oh, okay. You're scoping. You got the escape thing going. Okay, that's fine because it might bring you to a place of like where you realize where true happiness is. Now, that's not in the lap of luxury by any means. That's not happiness for everybody. But your version of luxury and happiness is going to come. It's coming. It's coming. And you're going to understand how to get there with your subconscious in tow. Because a lot of times in our subconscious are these old, outdated beliefs that we haven't addressed yet. We don't look at them at all. It's not like you have to be, I don't know, going to some toxic church every day or talking to some crazy guru or, I don't know, whatever it is for you, you're not paying any attention to it at all. So it could be old indoctrinated stuff from like childhood. Okay, old thought, beliefs, and patterns that your parents had, right? Anything that you're not paying any attention to this at all, but you're thinking that because you hold these beliefs or these thought patterns or these ways of life, that something's going to manifest from them. So you don't need to even worry about them. And this card is telling you they're not going to manifest. They're just going to hold you back, and they're going to prevent your manifestations from coming in because you hold these belief systems. I hope this makes sense. So then you're going to weave something on the outside of you in your mental energy. So when you're weaving and working the true scorpionic energy, we're going to bust you know what and work this out. Okay, you're working really hard. Make sure you don't ignore the inner world, which Scorpios rarely do anyway. But there's something that you're not even paying attention to over here that needs to be kind of understood when it comes to when you're putting out manifestations to the universe. I hope that makes sense. So when you hold, like you can feel your core kind of get tight or heat up or something like that when you're thinking about all these belief systems from childhood, right? You kind of feel that heat and the energy. Learn how to understand how that's operating with the frequency, energy, vibration of the universe. So how does that work? There's a really cool dude called Morg Official. And I think I just saved the video. I just watched it. But he does a really good breakdown of frequency, energy, vibration. Frequency is everything. Sound created the universe. It was created from sound. Okay? And what carries sound is frequency. These bands and waves of frequency that everything is on. This looks like nothing, but I'm playing with frequency, energy, and vibration right now. I'm using my words. I'm making swishy sounds with my hands. The candles are making sounds. They're putting out frequency, energies, and vibrations. The candle is drawing in the good spirits, the good light, the good whatever, okay? Heck, even Catholics used to use that. They would light a candle and say a prayer and then, let it burn. So it's a frequency that you're putting out subconsciously into the universe that's preventing you from stepping into what you need to manifest, right? So when we're attaching ourselves to trauma, oh gods, I really just want to go hide underneath a rock right now because I don't want to talk about it. Scorpio, I'm going to ask you to back me up here. You know what I'm talking about, right? Get it? When we're not looking at this energy and we're not interpreting it in the correct way in our hearts and our minds and our brains and our beings, right? We tend to lose track of what it actually does and where it actually stems from and how it works in the body. Because we have been so programmed into separating ourselves from anything meaningful. Okay? We have been indoctrinated into this system where nothing has meaning. Nothing means anything. Your spirit inside of you isn't doing anything for you. It's just pumping your heart, right? It's just keeping you alive. That's it. That's all. That's so tragic. So tragic. Okay. But some people need to live that way, and that's okay. I'm not judging that. Some people need that. For some people like me, I need to find meaning on a lot of things so I can decode and detect the energies, frequencies, vibrations. Hence why I'm doing this right now. So when it comes to the subconscious and understanding that even though we are physically, emotionally, mentally not even addressing it, our amygdala, How do I connect this within a fucking 15-minute video? Oh God, I'm so sorry, Scorpio. But what's happening on a like really non-specific basis right now is you're putting out into the ethos all the patterns from childhood, all the things you haven't addressed, all the things you have not cleaned out of your so-called closet. And it doesn't even have to be skeletons. It can be, you know what, that I watched this situation unfold in my childhood, and that's how I think these situations are supposed to unfold. Whatever that means for you. So you need to start reflecting on what your subconscious, your cerebrum, your eye of Horus, your lizard brain, your seed of God is putting out into the ethos without even thinking about it. You're not even looking at this. That's why they call it the subconscious. It's the unseen, the unknown. So you're not even focusing on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's been trained to do it. Okay, there's no shame or blame in this. I'm just trying to emphasize that maybe take a few minutes every day and just let things kind of come up. And I'm not getting anything's going to be too painful here. But it might have something to do with values of the family is what I'm getting. That's why that card fell off. It's so we think Pentacles and we think money in the bank. No, not always. Values. Anything you hold dear to your heart, which can be Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with that. With actual coin, there's nothing wrong with that. But this might have something to do with belief systems or family values that were passed on. It's a good thing this card fell out. It'll give you something to cycle through. Childhood memories. Start trying to recall. Okay? And, this snake lady, she's not malevolent by any means. She's just holding on to what she thought she was supposed to. Right? She took the eggs from the nest that she needed and left the rest. She's been taught and told, that this is the way it's been since the beginning of time, so you need to do the same thing. And you're starting to figure out it's not working, the eggs aren't hatching, and you're clutching to them, but you're not understanding as to why they're not hatching. So get to the bottom of it. You're Scorpio, the detectives, the philosophers, the wizards of the freaking universe, zodiac, whatever you want to call it. And then start weaving based on what you find there. Start working from scratch on it. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what this time of year is supposed to be, is breaking down old thought patterns, belief systems, whatever, that are no longer serving your life, and making room for the new to come in, and then creating your own reality. Creating your own reality. That's what we do here in this plane of existence. We create our own reality. Now, I realize that some nasty, nasty stuff is going on. I get it. So why wouldn't you want to go inside and maybe address some of those things and create a beautiful life for yourself and set the example for others and give them permission to do the same? If anything, Scorpio is the trendsetter. We can do this, Scorpio. Because then, once you get this figured out on how to talk to the universe, on how to communicate and put the vibration, energy, frequency out that is going to allow things to come in. Right now, you are blocking them with your subconscious. It's all about an unbinding and an allowing the good to come in. Okay, we have to allow. We have to be able to receive in our yin energy. This is all about receptacles. Look at the moon being a cup. Okay, this is all about being able to receive. You can't receive if the cup is downwards. Nothing's coming in. Okay, so you need to dump out the old stuff. Dump it out. Start fresh. And decide what you're open to receiving. Okay, use your mental capacity, Scorpio. Smart beings. Sometimes, I've heard this several times, you're too smart for your own good. Oh, bite me. Get there, Scorpio. Get too smart for your own good. and manifest something that's going to fill your subconscious cup, okay? Your primordial waters, put that to uprights. And I'm getting to that you have a lot of support in this area. She's got her little spirit creature right here, howling at the moon with her, okay? So if you need to get with, you know, maybe a sacred practice, something that brings you back to source, back to spirit, back to your body, okay? Yep, I said back to your body because most of us don't inhabit it. We spend all of our lives trying to escape it, whether it be through zoning out to something, reading a book, you know, smoking a cigarette, smoking something else, drinking something. Yeah, we spend most of our lives trying to escape our subconscious, okay? So this is just asking you to sit with it and step into this energy, okay? Empty cup, full cup. Empty cup, full cup. Okay? You have the power to create this, and you're well on your way to doing it. You just need to sit a little bit with the unconscious, okay? Get into some shadow work. And what I'm getting there is, like, again, you're going to find gifts there. And then you're going to see this dude for exact. You're going to look at this energy right here. And it doesn't have to be a man, but it is masculine energy that's showing up. You're going to look at him and you're going to be like, that's nice. That's nice. That's fine. You can do that. You can be that way. I'm cool with that. But I'm going in a different direction. I'm going to look at my subconscious over here and I'm going to rock this stuff out, man. And you can keep your shark-infested waters and sail your ship whenever you please. But I'm going over here. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. What else? Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles because those butterflies are calling to me. You know the story of Lilith. She was a blue butterfly, or she grew blue wings with black tips on them. After not appreciating how Adam was treating her, she said the name of God, which, if you know the name of God, you do not speak the name of God. So she said the name of God, and she grew blue and black butterfly wings and flew away. I love that. Her name was Lilith, by the way. The first female on Earth. Ha! Go watch The Matrix 4 again. Go watch it. That's what I'm getting. Alright. What does Scorpio need to know? Okay. There you go. You're in your temperance energy again. Okay. So, yeah. Wounded. There's the Queen of Pentacles again. Boy, this doesn't lie. Okay. So, 10 of Cups, but I'm getting you're going to keep it hidden for a hot minute. Because you're still healing. You're still figuring out how you grew all these wands. Because wands are growth stems. So you grew all this and you're like wondering why. What happened? What happened? Right? So wands are like little tree stumps that are growing. Like you can, with a lot of trees, you can cut off a branch and grow a whole nother tree. If you didn't know that, that's what the wand, the deck of wands, or the symbol of wands is growth, actual growth. So somehow you created this system in your own life, or you allowed the system to exist in your own life. And maybe that's your subconscious energy that you don't want to look at because it is painful. It is difficult. It's been trying and exhausting and depleting, which would make sense why you don't want to even go there anymore. So take the time you need to recover. Okay? Step into this energy. Start creating something. You can still, people think that you need to stop and halt everything while you're healing. That's not necessarily true. You do need to assess the situation, assess your feelings and emotions on a regular basis, but you don't need to, how did somebody put it, squander the hour of your pain, if you will. You can still do things for yourself that are going to get you to a better place in the future, right? Even if it's little stuff, okay? Even if it's crafting weird stuff that you think, this is pointless, this is stupid, but it fills me with hope and joy. Trust me when I say it's a crucial part of the journey. It is a crucial part of the journey to fall in love with the journey. If we don't fall in love with the journey, why bother taking it? Why bother with this, right? You're going to take some time, fall in love with the journey, and you are going to create a lot of abundance. Because I got the Queen of Pentacles here twice. Now we've got the Ace of Cups. But in Scorpio fashion, you're not bringing it forward. In Scorpio fashion, you're not bringing it forward. We like our kind of like behind the scenes, and I get it. Hence why we're doing this right now, because it's not that I look terrible. I don't really feel terrible about myself. I don't want my face on camera. What are we gonna, let's pull some dragon energy. Let's bring some light into that subconscious. What does Scorpio need to know about getting into their yin and healing some old wounds? What does Scorpio need to know about, like 3 cards. I don't know if I got time, girl. Alright. Oop. Oh! I think Pisces got that too. Yes, somebody got that yesterday. Leo might have got that. I don't remember. Destruction. Heck yeah. And then tranquility. 3 dragons. Everybody should have 3 dragons. And 4 languages. I gotta get the right language. Okay. So, enlightenment, moving forward. This is the Canis Minor, which is the lesser dog. It's the wisdom of the herald says it only takes 1 step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with that single step. Then another, and then another, and then another. Okay, Glarage, not cool. Okay, all right. Begin that slow and steady progress to your highest goal. Allow the light to guide you on the dark path. Look within to gather your strength and push forward. Take action. Begin along your path. There is no turning back. Move forward. The wisdom of the dragon says, your journey as a human is all part of a larger goal of returning to the light. Seek enlightenment and there you will be. Follow the light and realize that it isn't about the goal, it's about the journey. Find your light and follow it through the darkness. It is your destiny to partake on this epic journey. Have faith. The Star Dragon invocation says, meditate on the ways that you could choose to move forward for the greater benefit of yourself and all beings as you partake on your own personal journey towards the light in your life. Seek ever greater light as you progress forward. With each step, gain greater wisdom and understanding. Find your light and follow it home. Until you realize that, with every step, you are already there. Next. Destruction. Releasing your anger. Ooh, child, I feel you on that one. I'm going to have to do a video. Okay, so this is Oron, and that's the constellation on the card. And the wisdom of the herald says, descend upon and smite your enemies with vengeance and furious anger. Let it out. It's been bottling up inside of you, and it's time. And the time has come. Unleash the beast and leave the town smoldering if necessary. You've been holding it in for a while. Find a constructive or destructive outlet, preferably the latter. Wisdom of the dragon, burn it up. Harness your inner goddess Kali and destroy, smash, tear things apart with reckless abandon and wanton disregard. The time has come to annihilate the old world and make room for the new. Destruction is part of creation. Let it burn. Star Dragon Invocation. Release your anger to destroy what no longer serves you in life. Tear down the old so that you may be renewed and restored. Smash things into pieces. Break it down to build it back up. Let it out. Okay. That is a very metaphorical thing for going inside and destroying all the belief systems, patterns, thought, and whatever else is no longer serving you. But you can scream and shout and smash a pillow and, get in the donation bin and find a few pieces of glass and smash them on the ground as long as you clean them up afterwards and nobody's in the way. Love you. Okay. Tranquility. Okay. Harmonious interaction. Haha. Once we let that anger go, oh, do we get happy. Trust me on that one. The crow is the constellation. Corvus is how it's pronounced in Latin. Wisdom of the Herald. Sometimes the best action is inaction. It is time to wait things out. Smell the roses. Recline. Sit down and surround yourself with the comfort of trusted allies. Find harmony in stillness and reflection. The situation will ultimately work itself out. Breathe. Peace and tranquility are yours if you want them. Earn your sense of wellness and harmony by actively engaging in the practice of stillness. Take your time. A solid foundation within and a quiet temperament are invaluable for you right now. Seek ease, healing, peace, wisdom. Peace be with you. Now is not the time for action, but inaction. Achieve your harmony and staying still in the world that otherwise rushes constantly. Break away from the fray to engage in harmonious activity. Find peace and tranquility. The world can wait a while as you restore your faculties and find peace. Well, dang, Scorpio. I could have done a whole reading with just those 3 cards. So yeah, understanding what it means to be enlightened, understanding the reality of the blasted situation, and there's nothing wrong with anger. Anybody who tells you otherwise is trying to control you. It's okay to get anger. It's okay to be in that state. Just let it out in a healthy way rather than picking a target and making a scapegoat out of it. Got it? Okay? We don't need to be burning anything outside of ourselves. We can write shit down on a piece of paper and watch that go up and then release it to the ethos in a healthy and productive manner. Okay? Then you're going to sit back and you're going to really, really let yourself heal. Let yourself be healed from that. Release it.